Lincoln will be demonstrating their technique at the 4th Annual Youth Dragon Boat Races, brought to you by the California Dragon Boat Association. This is a phenomenal event, bigger than ever, with 22 teams, each with 20 people. Without alternates, we're talking 440 participants, but right now I'm talking boys seating heat number 1, breaking it towards the flags. It is the Lowell Riders in first place. Community Youth Center number 1 in 3rd place, as on the outside on your left side of the screen, Sun Dragons and Lincoln combining for 2nd. Our traditional perspective gives you Lincoln coming in first in 2:26.44 in front of Washington in 2:30.25. Galileo coming up 3rd in 2 minutes 41.51. 10.5 in front of Absolute Youth. On to the first semifinal for the CD qualifiers, and here it is. Community Youth Center number 3 is pulling away from the back in boat number 3. CYC has gotten so strong over the years. This is their 3rd boat, mind you, and they are taking it at the flags in 2:50. And look at the finish between Lake Wilmerding and Wallenberg, as this is just going to blow up. And it does in the CD second heat of the semis, with Lowell Big Red Sea taking it in front of Galileo 1 Celestial Dragons. Now take a look at the 3 through 5, separated by 2 seconds total. Skyline in 3rd in front of Fistics and Absolute Youth, but it means we're going to have an unbelievable D-class final. On to the AB semis, heat number 1. Get ready. They brought in talent from out of town. The U.S. national team, the Sun Dragons from Portland, Oregon, coming on strong to take it just barely over Lincoln Gold by less than half a second. But here's another surprise. A team with only 8 practices under its belt, Mountain View, looking solid as they come in 3rd in 2:44.18. Less than a second ahead of Crystal Springs Upland, followed by Washington 2 and Red Tide. The Sun Dragons heading to the finals, but see, the competition is better than anticipated. Let's flush out that field with the AB semifinal heat 2. We get a closer look at the Cardinal Cruisers with the best qualifying time of the day and the best time in the semis. 2:25.86 in front of CYC 1 in 2:30.20. Lincoln Red in 3rd, 2.5 seconds back. Lincoln High 3. Oh my goodness, only 13 seconds off the pace for 4th, but take a look, the race for 5th place is incredible. Decided by 1/10 of a second. Reminds me of the championship 2 years ago, but this is the final for the girls right now, where the Lolitas will cross the finish line at 2:43.25, defending their title, but CYC coming in 2nd over Lincoln 1. Oh my goodness. What dedication by the Community Youth Center, but take a look at the finish for 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's unbelievable. They're right on top of each other. Oh, boys' final can only be just as good, we hope. Lincoln says, forget about it. We're coming on strong. We're not sharing with anyone. We own this thing. Nearly 3 seconds over the Lowell Riders, and in turn, CYC 1 coming in 3rd at 2:31.65. Washington 4th, followed by Galileo. Everyone's going to catch their breath for a moment at the finish line, but no one's resting on their laurels. Get ready. It's the finals for Division D. We're on the water and moving fast. Where it's an out-of-towner who will emerge number 1, the Fish Sticks. But here's your story. Mission Bears coming up quickly. They're improving leaps and bounds to take 2nd. Right after that, you've got Absolute Youth, and followed by Galileo, 2nd team for the Celestial Dragons. Quick note about the Dragons, really impressed. 2 boats in the water, guys. Great job, and a great job, of course, by the Fish Sticks taking Division D. But we're on to C already, where a tight contest suddenly gets blown open by the Lowell Big Red Sea. No big surprise, a 6-second victory for Lowell. Coming in 2nd is the Lake Wilmerding Tigers, and followed up by the Community Youth Center's number 3 team, followed quickly by Galileo's number 1 squad with the Celestial Dragons and Skyline Titans and the Wallenberg Bulldogs. If you want proof that folks are improving, look to the finals of the B Division, and there it is. The Community Youth Center number 2 is number 1 going across the flags. Red Tide of Lowell coming across 2nd, with 3rd place going to Lincoln High 3 and 4th going to Washington 1. 5th place going to Washington 2nd squad, and that's in front of Crystal Springs Upland, finishing it off in 2:55.50, and that will set the table for the A Division final, as the best youth racers in the Bay Area will test themselves against the U.S. national team. The Sun Dragons are not going issue because it's between Lincoln and Lowell. The Cardinal Cruisers pulling away to take this one in 2 minutes and 24 seconds, 77. Lincoln Gold in second in 2:27.36, with the Sun Dragons beating out the Community Youth Center 1 team by only 0.64 seconds. Maybe now people will believe me when I say we've got some of the best paddlers in the country. Jennison, tell me a little bit about this team, about your dedication, about all the things that are really making Lowell dragon boating so impressive.
Lowell, we've really taken it up a step. I mean, we have coaches from DW such as Brian Danforth, our Marshall Kim, Joe, Leah. We really want to thank them. They're awesome coaches, and they have brought us this far. Teamwork, dedication, we have heart. That is what we have. We come out for morning practices, waking up at the crack of dawn, getting out here at 5-something in the morning. Morning practices are burning, and paddling in this weather is mighty crazy, but we're up for it, definitely.
Now tell somebody who's never been exposed to this sport before why they should be involved.
We love it, it burns, and it's good for you.
I don't know if I should follow that up with anything. I have to just say one thing right now. I have been so psyched, really privileged to get an opportunity to come out here and cover dragon boating twice a year. It is like, it's really one of the best events of the entire year. We get fired up for it, and the thing that follows through year in, year out, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. How many people participated? Almost 500 people out on the water this year. That's ridiculous, and that's just youth. You're going to come back and you're going to see more of it on SF Youth Sports in the fall, and it's only going to get bigger. And you're going to help us out by contacting me at sfyouthsports@comcast.net. Get me all that need-to-know info about your upcoming games so we can come see you and get just as excited on the next episode of SF Youth Sports. Congratulations, guys. We'll see you next time.